and let them be here. So right about now, we'll be having our next speaker come up as I'll be going through his bio. So the person I'm about to bring up right now is I think I'll start like this. So we're having our next speaker, person of James Alley. Ambassador James Alley's remarkable journey is a testament to his perseverance, hard work, and determination. Despite facing incredible challenges, including the loss of his father at a young age and growing up with a mother who is a petty trader, James achieved the impossible. He graduated with first-class honors in petroleum engineering from the University of Benin, achieving a CGPA of 4.98. That's on a scale of 5.0, the highest in the university's 54-year history. Can we celebrate? And that's not actually a very small feat, despite where it was coming from. So this outstanding achievement earned him the prestigious title of overall best graduating student and recognition as the ambassador to Edo State Universal Basic Education Board. James is a highly decorated scholar, having earned over 8 prestigious undergraduate scholarships. His leadership and networking abilities have been refined through various roles, including class representative, departmental president, SPE president, and parliamentarian at the University of Benin. He was selected from over 1,008 it was selected from over 18,000 applicants, worldwide as one of the 100 participants at the 2024 International Petroleum Technology Conference, IPTC, in Dhahran, Saudi Arabia. So can we celebrate and join me even as we welcome James Alley, even as he addresses the house? This is actually a lot of achievements, and we are actually celebrating excellence and success. So well done, sir,
Yeah.
and welcome aboard.
Yeah, thank you very much, Ruth. Thank you for that. Well, I call them citations. Thank you so much, and I appreciate God. God is the center of everything. He was my source, and He has always continuously helped me even up to now. So I would quickly manage the time I was given. I was given 15 minutes to talk on this topic. That's the topic I will be talking on today. So I'm setting my timer so that I can help myself. So please confirm if you can hear me loud and clear.
Yes, sir, loud and clear, sir.
Right. Thank you so much. I want to say a big thank you to every member who have joined this call, every scholar, and to our previous speakers. Thank you so much for everything you've done and you keep doing. Thank you for honoring the invitations to be here, speaking about Sunday. Thank you, Ephraim. Thank you, Mubarak. Thank you, Olayinka. Thank you so much for honoring this invitation. I also want to specially thank David for giving me this opportunity to speak to the house. I want to say it's not easy for you to come out with the overall best graduate. I remember when you reached out to me back then and we talked a little about it. And do you know the first time I spoke to you, I don't know if you remember very well, I already started calling you BGS because I wanted you to succeed and I saw success talking to me at the front, and I see that you're already achieving great things. It was at that time I changed your number and I named it BGS even before you were named. So I already saw the future for you, and I know you're going to go far. So thank you again for this book that you have designed for everyone. Trust me, I've been trying to write book for a while now, and I've not been able to to do that. Not because I can't do that, but I feel that personally, I think um, it's no easy feat to actually write a book. So when I read through the book, I saw that most of the things I would like to share to the world, this guy has it in the book. So before you see me supporting someone, I think it should be clear to those who know me that I don't just support things. I support things I know will yield fruit. And thankfully, I'm glad today because a couple of students reached out to me, my mentees, telling me that they became best graduate students just like David. We had a couple of them who have shared their success stories. Some were almost giving up and they said they graduated well, right? And they were happy and grateful for the mentorship they received, which I'm going to share with you in just few minutes. So I want you to pay attention and pick one or two items from everything I'm going to tell you, because everything I'm going to tell you is going to be built based on my experience, and hopefully you have something to take home from here. Like I said, this book is very resourceful. You want to ignore the prices that are there and get one for yourself, right? So excellence is intentional. I'm going to talk about how you can become unignorable in your academic journey or in life's journey in general. And that is what I've prepared for today for everyone. Now think of this scenario. Why do you think two students in the same class with the same teacher end up with different results? Why do you think so? The reason is simple. It's not the answer is not even about talent, it's not about luck. It's it's a choice. Excellence is a choice. Excellence is intentional. If you want to excel, you have to be intentional about it. Whether you are in Nigeria, whether in the United States, whether you are in the UK, whether you are in London or anywhere you find yourself, trust me, it's a choice. And that today, that choice is going to be given to you. If you want to get this book, it's a choice. Nobody's going to force you to get it. It's a choice. If you want scholarship for yourself, it's a choice. So excellence is a choice and it's intentional. Five pillars to show that you are intentional about excellence. The first is decide. You have to choose excellence. The second is develop. You have to build competence. The third is discipline. You have to build your systems. The fourth is display. You have to create visibility for yourself. And the fifth is deploy. You need to serve and you need to help others rise. Each of these pillars I have just mentioned, right, they all tie together. If one is missing, the ladder will not be created for you. Now, I think with that being said, I'm going to talk a little about each of them, right? I would always say a man without a decision has no direction, and a student without intention has no distinction. Decide. You have to choose excellence deliberately. Excellence begins with a conscious decision, not circumstance. It's not built, it's not a sorrowful call. It's not something that you start feeling pity for yourself. No. You have to set a clear vision. Who do you want to be academically? What do you want to become in life? It's something you have to tell yourself. Nobody is going to write it down for you. You will write it yourself. You need to go back to that, plan it, and make it your identity. Stop waiting for people to feel that. Stop waiting for people to acknowledge that you are ready. No, you have to decide first, and then clarity follows. Now, the next thing I mentioned is develop. Build competence that cannot be ignored. How do you do that? Master your craft. Don't just pass courses, right? Understand why you pass them. Understand the goal. See, let me tell you something. I'm in the United States now. My mindset has changed. If I'm to go through Nigeria University again, by the grace of God, I would still graduate well. But then it's going to be totally different because I think a lot of people are missing it from the start, and I'm glad that several of you are here on the call. So you don't just pass courses, understand them, ask why, always ask why, not just what. Teach what you learn. You know, when you teach people what you have learned in class or what you have read, it's going to help you build competence. It's going to help you. And not just that, you have to join study groups, you have to find a mentor, you have to mentor people, you have to explain concepts to people. These things are going to help you if you want to excel academically. Now, the third item I have here to the right is read beyond your syllabus. Yeah, I do tell people there's like a structure you should set up before every semester. If you have 14 weeks in a semester, 10 weeks should be like the time where you have to read the course, read deeply, understand. And the last 2 weeks, you're going to focus on the exam. This time around, you're not reading because you want to understand deeply now. The last 2 weeks to exam is a period where you read to pass exam. You know, I've told my mentors, or my mentees rather, the difference between you reading to understand and reading to pass exam, and when exactly should you do that if you want to excel. Now, the last thing I'll talk about under this area is to embrace difficult work. Now, a lot of people, when they give you hard assignment, like they say, or they say you have to build skills, some of you run away from it. That is, you want to stay in your comfort zone. You have to leave that space, right? You want to always stay in your bed to read. You don't want to go to night class. You don't want to stay for hours to read. You don't want to approach people who have answers to you because the girl you have toasted the girl before and the girl refused to answer you and you said even though the girl is intelligent you're not going to approach the girl just to ask questions from that person. Trust me, you are not building confidence, you are not helping yourself, and that is not how excellence works. Three, discipline. You know, when it comes to discipline, I am a big fan of discipline. You have to, in order for you to build your systems, it's not just about motivation. You need to build systems based on discipline. Motivation will fade. But you see, the systems that you have created for yourself, the character you have built for yourself, is going to last you for a very long time. I was in Nigeria by the grace of God in University of Benin. I was doing so well academically. I left Nigeria. I went to the United States. By the grace of God, I kept that character going. The systems were there, and I'm still doing well. All glory goes to God. But trust me, discipline was part of it. Study schedule. You have to set a study schedule for yourself. Don't just randomly read whenever you feel the need to read. Even when you don't feel the need to read, make it a pattern so that it becomes a structure for yourself. Your body will adjust to it. Weekly review. Review if you are doing well, you're not doing well. Find an accountability partner. That is why I say get a study partner, get a mentor. You need to judge your targets. Be specific in what you are doing. Now, your energy. Now, I usually tell people about sleeping, eating, your nutrition. Because you want to excel in school doesn't mean you should start fasting. You are reading and fasting. Bible say pray and fast, but your own case is read and fast. You are reading, you are fasting. You are reading, you are fasting because that's where you feel that you are actually reading. No, that's not how it works. You have to give yourself time to rest. Give yourself time to sleep. I'm challenging you today, 66 days. Take it upon yourself and say you want to form an habit that will become automatic for yourself. That is discipline, 66 days. And I'm also challenging you, take 66 days to read this book. If you can finish it with these 66 days and you have a way to reach out to me, please reach out to me and tell me you're done with the book when you get it. That's my challenge. You might just win a prize. I won't say more than that, but 66 days, if you can finish the book, come to me, we'll interact. I will know if you actually read the book. The fourth one is display. You need to create visibility for yourself. I want to be sure you guys can still hear me. Can you guys still hear me? Okay, perfect. Now, create visibility for yourself.
Yes, sir.
You want to be seen, you want to be known, you want to be chosen. You can be brilliant in private and then you are broke in public. Excellence must be displayed to create opportunity. Win awards. Awards is necessary. Enter into competitions, apply for scholarships, which is why that book is going to help you. I was in school, I was not just so broke. Trust me, I was on 8 scholarship, and scholarship I'm talking about PTDS scholarship, CEPLA scholarship. These scholarships were helping me out while I was in school from my 200 level upward. You can apply for scholarship, and the book is going to tell you how to do that. Yeah. And you have access to people like David. You have access to people like Sunday. You have access to people like Ephraim. These guys are going to mentor you. They are willing to do that. So this is an opportunity for you to do that. Trust me. Now write and document everything you do. You know, those of you that are in final years, those of you that are already just graduated and you are listening to me, now you will come to understand when you are applying for funding to further your education, you are applying for jobs. Some of you might start observing that you need some skill set. You need to build your project portfolio, your LinkedIn portfolio, your articles. All of these things create visibility for you. All of those things is something you have to take very seriously if you are intentional about excellence. Speak up, present in class, attend seminars, go for conferences. I showed you, and my profile was red. And you noticed I went for conferences. I was a leader in school. I was a president. I was a class rep. I was doing all of these things, even in the presence of, in doing all of those things. Excellence was not far from me. This is what excellence is. attend platforms, live purposefully, and build your network. Late this year, right? There's a mentor I have that just decided. So he called me a couple of times to make presentation for him, which I just did. I have my own work here in the US, right? But he just came and just decided that okay, after he sometimes he will call me, present to some company people. Now he said he's showing me to the world so that people will see me. Now, late this year, he sent me $500, and that's around 800,000 naira. He just said take. That was what he did. Now, the point is, he saw me. I built my network with him, and I've known him. I saw him for the first time. I think in 2025. Yes, in 2025. That was the first time I saw him. I connected with him on LinkedIn in 2022. For 3 years, I was with him on LinkedIn. He has not seen me. It was in 2025 I saw him for the first time. And from that time, our bond has grown. So you have to learn how to build your network as well. The fifth is deploy. Serve others while you are rising. A candle cannot lose its own light when you light another candle. No, it doesn't lose its own light. It doesn't. So it has nothing to do with your excellence. The highest form of excellence is one that lifts others. You have to mentor somebody that is coming ahead of you. I always tell people when you are at a particular level in life, look at somebody up that is ahead of you. That's your mentor. Now look at somebody that is behind you, somebody that is coming, pull them, and then your classmates work together to achieve success. That is what makes you excellent in what you do. Your knowledge only grows when you give it away, like I mentioned. Forums, community platforms, societies, associations, organizations, all of these things, they are platforms where you can create impact at a large scale. And that is what separates the best from those that are merely doing good in school. Excellence opens scholarship doors. What the selectors or what the what's the word now? What those people are looking out for before they give you a scholarship is one, they want to see your strong academic record, they want to see your leadership and community impact, they want to see that you have clear purpose, personal vision, they want to see your research for those that want to apply outside the country, research, project experience, excellent communication. How do you tell your story? How are you intentional? Are you intentional about what you're applying? I have monitored people who did the same exact the same thing I did, and they got what they want. This for those that are looking for scholarship is for you. Now, how do you prepare? In short, which I know all of these are included in the book, right? Start building your profile from year one. If you're in year two, start building your profile from wherever you are now. Document every achievement you have, whether it is big, whether it is small. Find a mentor who has won scholarships before, connect with the person, and that will help you. Practice your personal statement early for those who are applying outside the country. Attend interviews, whether they are mock, whether they are real ones. Apply widely. Rejection is a data, it is not verdict. This is my story. I have proven it, and that is why I'm able to talk about it. I graduated with first class honors. It was a proof that I had discipline, I had commitment. I graduated as the best graduating student. It was a proof that there's excellence and excellence is achievable. Scholarship interviews. I had 8 scholarships, and currently I'm in the United States on a scholarship. It's a proof that I have strong competitive profile, which you can create for yourself. I went for conferences, SP conferences, you can name them. High PTC. This happened in Saudi Arabia. It's a proof I cherish and I love professional development. And lastly, I have a forum I call the Go Getters Forum. That shows, and I've been mentoring people for over 2 years now, which I've been doing right from when I was in school for more than 5, 7 years now. It's a proof that I'm also giving back. So learn from my story and use that as your strategy. I think with this, leave with one word from me today or with a sentence from me. Excellence is not waiting for you to be ready. It is waiting for you to begin. Decide, develop, discipline yourself, display yourself, and deploy. And don't forget, get the book, Ladder to Excellence and Scholarship. Thank you, and I hope we'll get your questions at the end of the section. That will be all from me. I hope I did not take much time. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Yep.
Can we celebrate him? Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for teaching us from your own experience. And I'm sure that many of us will begin to apply. If there's anything that stood out for me, you will notice from each of our speakers that there is a way that they are